Hello everybody, it's Beautydealsbff here, and today we are going to be filming this weird, eclectic, I don't know, alien and mermaid, unicorn, weirdly colored, inspired eye look. I don't know what the hell I'm even about to call this video. I guess I could call it a palette mashup. I used the Huda Beauty Neons palette that I just bought when they had the 50% off sale that Beautydealsbff posted. I love following her. You definitely need to go check her out. I'll try to remember to leave it down in the description box below. And then I used the Radioactive palette again because, as y'all know, I love me some Milk Cosmetics. So I had to use this palette again. This is like my third time using it, but you know, hey, works for me. So I only use the colors. Well, I use 3 colors in here. I use this one, Exxon. I use a Hazmat, and then I use Uranium. So those are the 3 I'm going to use from here. And then I meant to use another color in this Huda Beauty palette. I forgot to get one for my inner corner highlight. So let me grab this brush real quick and do an inner corner highlight so we'll know what we're using. I'm going to use that color right there for my inner corner highlight. As if there's not enough going on with this eye look. But no, we can do some more. We can always do some more. So put that nice little bluish situation here in the inner corner. I might bring a little bit up here. Why not? And then, yep, I'm here for it. It's a vibe. So I use this dual fiber brush from Sigma. It's an E41. Y'all know I love me some Sigma brushes. So, oh, I'm sorry, I used 3 colors in here. I used this color, that color, and this color. But we'll get into those a little bit later. So let's start off with the color we started off with, which is Hazmat, the purple one. Believe it or not, I have that all over the lid, and I just kind of used the special shade to get me some extra color on the eye. So I literally just rubbed this like all over the lid and then did a little bit in the crease. Like I went like this, rub it in, and then bring it down and pat it. Every once in a while I just get these weird vibes. I want to do a really weird eye look, so I felt like this was like one of those. So I might just have a series called Weird Vibes, and then when I make a crazy ass eye look that isn't like considered wearable, which I feel like for the most part my eye looks are wearable. They're just like nighttime wearable. I don't really do like daytime appropriate looks, if you will. But I wear them in the daytime. It's like I don't care when it is. Like whenever the hell I feel like wearing a look is when the hell I'm wearing it. And let's pat some more on because I feel like I didn't put on enough purple on the lid. I want it to be a little more like royal purple as opposed to just a dark purple, if that makes sense. So I'm putting it all up here. Trying to make sure I blend all that out and make sure I blend it out on the lash line. Funny story, my tripod got broken just now because Adriangameover is clumsy. So he broke my tripod and then he broke it off into the camera. So even if I buy another tripod, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that piece out in order to use the new tripod. So I'm trying to decide, should I buy a new tripod and try to see if the guy I'm dating can get that piece out so I can have a new one? Or should I just keep it the way it is? I don't know. I'm really like trying to debate right now, but I am not in a happy mood at all. Cause I mean, I was thinking about getting a new camera anyway, but still, like, who wants the piece of tripod broken in it? Because what if I want to sell this one in order to pay for the new one? No, I can't because it's like you broke the piece off in it. So I'm a little PO'd and annoyed about that, if you can't tell. And this is a Dominique, I think the blurring crease brush, I believe is what this was called. It's the ones that's supposed to have like the hemp, like powder infused in the brush or something like that. So I'm just going to blend the purple back in there to get a little bit of more darkness when it comes to the top, because I only want it like on the peak of the brow bone like it is right now. So I want the rest of this to be like the dark purple to tie in with the sparkly blue that we take out of here. So now I'm going to go into this palette. I literally just rubbed my finger in it because it's more like a topper situation shade. So you just rub your finger in it and then just kind of rub and tapping on it. As you can see, it's like more of blue. I figured the color might change depending on what shadow you put it on top of. So that's the only thing I find interesting about her palettes when they have shades like this. It's like, I wonder if I put it on top of something different, would it be a different color other than blue? Or like what? Are you trying to like copy off Mother Pat with these special shades and that's what this is supposed to be? Or like what's going on? Speaking of which, I will be buying that the blue little quad that she has coming out, and I feel like y'all already knew I was gonna buy it just because of the color it is and all that. So now I'm just take this color right here that we did on one inner corner, and of course we got to put it in the other inner corner. Now this one is having flakes fall out of it when I put my dual fiber brush in there. I don't know if it's because it's a dual fiber brush that it's doing that, but it is doing that. So, and the lip I have on Jinx by what's that brand, by Lime Crime, and then I just put Toy, the lip gloss by NARS, over it. It's one of those velvet glide things. So that's what's going on with the lips. And then after I did that, I realized I had Undefeated. I was like, I probably should have just put that, you know, up there, but you know, I didn't think about it. So now I'm like, oh well, see you later. But anyway, so this is the weird finished eye look using the Radioactive palette again, and using this Huda Beauty palette for the first time. So first time using this, to me, that just seems like a set. These seem like satiny topper shades, but of course I've only used 2, so I'm not sure. I need to probably try out that one to see if it's just a regular shimmer. Matter of fact, let's just swatch it now. It seems like one of those like satiny shimmers that I don't like, so I'm glad I got this at 50% off, because paying regular price for this, especially with the reviews I read, everybody said it was terrible. I only bought it because Julia, I forgot her last name is, she said it was pretty nice, and she's right, like the nice shimmers, they're good for as toppers, but I wouldn't buy this just as a palette to use on its own. I would not recommend that at all. However, I would recommend it for like this palette and for other colorful palettes. If you just have like an all matte colorful palette and you want to use it as topper, like I would use this with my what is it, my Colored Rain Vivid Pigments and Shadows palette. I would definitely use it with that. I would probably use it with a couple of other colorful palettes. Like I might even use it with some of my Juvia's Place palettes, like the Zulu or the Warrior, or the one everybody likes, the Masquerade. Like I would recommend it, this one literally just as a topper. So if you got it from the 50% off sale, I would recommend it. Or if you can get it at a good deal and you like topper shades like this and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on like special shades from Pat McGrath like I'm about to do, then you could go ahead and get this one. But otherwise I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because I'm not that impressed with it. The one matte I used, this one, I felt like it wasn't that pigmented, but in all fairness I hadn't put it all over the lid. I plan on doing that though, like putting that all over the lid and then maybe putting this in the inner corner or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video and this awesome ass eye look. Also, an alternative lip that you can use is Undefeated by Fenty. I didn't think about that till after I had already put this on, but I feel like that might be a little too much purple for you all, so I tried to tone it down with more of like a berry purple instead of like more intense purple that matched the eye. But it's up to you how you want to do it. You could put a nude with it, I don't know, because the eyes are really extra, but I like to have a bold lip and a bold eye, so it's like bam, bam, bam. If we're gonna bam, you know, we need to bam everywhere. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.